Hi, everyone. This is Reverend Erin Walter, the Minister and Executive Director of the Texas Unitarian Universalist Justice Ministry, and
Michelle Venegas-Matula, the Congregational Justice Organizer for Texas UU Justice Ministry.
if you're watching this video today, you're in very good company because we're making it for our Texas UU Justice Seekers and friends. We're making it for all the members of the Coalition for UU State Action Networks. That's our State Action Network siblings all around the country. For UUs for Social Justice in DC, all of our friends in climate justice work, and for the folks who follow author Steve Phillips. So let us tell you about some really exciting things that are going on in these last few weeks of the church year and the justice year here at TXUUJM. Before I get into the details for you, let's take a breath together, okay? The truth of the matter is things have been pretty intense for a while now. The last couple of years, the legislative session plus 4 special sessions, the election before that, now we're in an election year again. So we know here at TXUUJM that a lot has been going on. We were so thankful to see those of you who made it to our statewide gathering in Dallas last month, and we know that a lot of you were doing things in the community as well. So we come to you with these invitations for some special action hours on Zoom, speakers that are going to bring educational content for us as we close out the year. But we want you to know that these are easy things you can register for. They're free, and just show up and be part of the community as we close out the year. So Action Hour is every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central on Zoom, and the final Fridays of the month at noon Central on Zoom. If you can't make it at nighttime, we have one on the final Friday at lunchtime. So every week, the Action Hour team gathers the important actions and gathers our folks together for spiritual sustenance and community. And sometimes we have special guests. So here's what's going on. And you're all invited, whether you're in Texas or not. We want to see you. This is an open invitation because these are so special. All right, March 2nd, we have El Cross from Mano Amiga coming to talk with us about an ongoing justice campaign that we're a part of. Come and join us for that one. Then we have moved our climate justice session with Reverend Kelly Dignan from UU Ministry for Earth and Rachel Mislevy from Side with Love's climate justice team. We've moved it a couple weeks later to give us more time so that you can get registered. So that one's Thursday, March 23rd. It's moving from environmentalism to climate justice. Very important and an excellent preview for General Assembly as well. What did I say? Michelle put May. What month did I say, Michelle?
March.
This is team, May 23rd. This is coming to you live, friends. Okay. And then on June 6th, we are so excited to welcome author Steve Phillips, who wrote the book, How We Win the Civil War, Securing a Multiracial Democracy and Ending White Supremacy for Good. Steve spoke to about 400 folks earlier this year with the UUSJ constituency, and we heard it was so amazing that we've invited Steve to come and talk with a bit of a focus on Texas. But even if you're not in Texas, and even if you attended last time, we believe that you'll be able to get more out of this time with Steve. So Michelle was there, and I want to invite Michelle to take the mic and tell us about why you're excited for Steve to be with us.
Here is his book. It is so good. I had the amazing opportunity to get to read the book beforehand, but you do not have to. He comes with so much knowledge and wisdom and just really going into depth about the history and how we got here. But what I loved, I so appreciated the fact that he comes with a message of hope. So yes, it's been hard. It's been, a struggle, and there's still hope. And we have the numbers. We have the numbers to create change. And I also love that in his book, one of the chapters was specifically about Texas. So I know he comes with a lot of knowledge about our state as well. But again, this what he has to say really applies across the board, especially for our elections coming up. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that you make time on your calendar for this very special guest.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm going to be in conversation with Steve. I'm going to read the book between now and June 6th. Originally, Steve was coming this Thursday. And again, with so much that's been going on, the message that we've been receiving from the world and from life is to slow down, take some more time, to give folks time to hear about these special events, because we really want you to be able to be there. So Steve has moved his date with us. June 6th is the new date. Everyone's welcome. And again, that special focus on Texas, I think it's important, and it's still invitational no matter where you are, because what we know is that what happens in Texas never stays in Texas. It gets replicated in laws elsewhere. Unfortunately, some of our politicians leave the nest and go national. And so it's important that all of our siblings in justice work and the fight for democracy are aware of the strategies here in Texas and how we win here. So I'm really excited for Steve to be there. Michelle, thank you for being part of making this connection. We also want to thank Pablo de Jesus from UUSJ for introducing us to Steve. We really can't wait. Another thing is that the Beyond the Binary event is coming up this Saturday, April 27th. That's online and in person in certain spots. So go look for Beyond the Binary. All of this information you should be able to find on TXUUJM's Facebook. It's facebook.com/TXUUJM. You can also look things up on the UUA website typically, or go look for Side with Love. A lot of us in this work are sharing each other's opportunities, and we're teaming up because we know that we're stronger together. So, Michelle, anything else we should say before we go?
No, I think that covers a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll leave you with just one really big celebration. Here in Texas, we fought hard against the chaplain bill that would have put religious chaplains in public schools instead of trained school counselors. And we know how badly our students and teachers need trained counselors in this day and age for so many reasons. Michelle and I have kids in schools, we know it. And so TXUUJM worked with our partners at the ACLU and Texas Impact, and we fought this one on many fronts. It was the one attack on religious liberty that made it through. We defeated a bunch of others in the legislative session, like the 10 Commandments bill that would have put the 10 Commandments in every school visibly. But this one made it through. But here's the win. Clergy and chaplains signed a letter against it. You all went to your local school boards and told them not to pass it. The school boards had to decide at the local level. Not one public school board that any of the researchers have found passed it. All 25 of our major school boards defeated it. The only school board that passed or is allowing a chaplain is a charter school in Arlington. Keep an eye out for them if you're in Arlington. But otherwise, full win at the local level. And what that demonstrates is, again, Michelle, you talked about that hope from Steve, to always take heart and have hope that even when something is not going our way at the state level or the national level, that hyper local attention that we all are paying, it works. And that is also something we're going to build on going into this election year. So we're so excited to work with you on democracy this year. We celebrate all the wins. Thank you for all the work that you did with us to keep chaplains out of schools, for religious freedom, for freedom of speech, to support diversity in our schools and LGBTQIA+ staff and kids, and just the need for real trained counselors. So we'll celebrate that before we go. Thanks for all your hard work, everybody. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. All right. We'll see you on May 2nd for the Mono Amiga Action Hour, May 23rd for environmentalism to climate justice, and June 6th for Steve Phillips, and then every Thursday for Action Hour and the final Friday. Thank you all. See you soon.
Bye.
Don't forget to register.